We welcome you to Made, Deutsche Welle's business magazine. When it comes to the green transformation, the distance between here and there can seem immense. And businesses are often the bad guys. They are the ones pumping out the most carbon emissions. But that's often a little too simple. After all, replacing fossil fuels with renewables is inherently difficult and expensive. Just look at green hydrogen, one of the most hyped clean energy solutions in recent years. But there are also natural occurrences of hydrogen, also known as white hydrogen. Finding them, however, is difficult. Now some startups are giving it a go.
Hydrogen, simply hidden deep in the earth and in huge quantities. Underground deposits are believed to exist all over the world.
Natural hydrogen is more or less where we have never drilled.
Could naturally occurring hydrogen be the sustainable El Dorado we need for our energy supply? Hydrogen can be used to fuel vehicles as an alternative to diesel and gasoline. Hydrogen can make the steel and chemical industries climate-friendly, as only water remains after combustion, nothing else. Natural hydrogen could massively reduce CO2 emissions on our planet, but why is it not being promoted?
Our Earth is not so well explored. We have a lot of unknown in depth. And the people are thinking that we know a lot, but it's not true. A large part of the planet is completely unexplored.
Eric Gaucher has been looking for natural sources of hydrogen for years. He believes there is a source in the Pyrenees, a mountain range in southwestern Europe.
We have some proof of the presence of hydrogen because of seepages at the surface. Those seepages are located on big thrust, on big faults, tectonic faults. They are connected in depth to a zone. We call this zone a kitchen.
In the kitchen, deep below us, hydrogen is being formed. Rainwater that penetrates the Earth's surface reacts with ferrous rock in the kitchen. This allows hydrogen to be released and to accumulate. So far, only one source of hydrogen has been used, in a village in West Africa. Hydrogen drives a generator to produce electricity for the entire village.
In Mali, they found high concentrations of hydrogen and in large quantities, very shallow, let's say 100 to 200 meters. So our idea is to replicate these findings in other countries and use this hydrogen to produce electricity for people that are off the electrical grids.
Such rings, called fairy circles, clearly indicate hydrogen deposits.
When the hydrogen escapes to the atmosphere, then it causes these structures. So with the satellite images, we can detect these structures, and this is telling us that there's hydrogen being generated down there or that it was generated before.
Individual startups in the U.S. have taken the first risky and difficult step of drilling for hydrogen, with the help of millions of dollars in financing contributed by investors driven by the chance of huge profits.
The main reason to do the drilling was to demonstrate that it is possible to extract hydrogen from the underground, because I heard from many investors and other people saying me that it is too good to be true. And it should be demonstrated first that it is feasible.
Anyone who discovers a large deposit stands to make a lot of money. But drilling for hydrogen is a risky business because it has hardly been explored.
It is still hard to raise capital for natural hydrogen because the risks are still high, and investors, most of them, are still waiting for small companies to decrease those risks, and then they will be able to step in and then start making guaranteed profits from that technology.
Geologists estimate that hydrogen would be about as cheap as natural gas if there were rich deposits. The lucky strike is still a long way off, but it could usher in a new era of energy supply.